Hey guys, in this do-it-yourself-for video, I've had to bring in a special guest to help me demonstrate what I'm going to show you. Now, this is going to be a very specialized category. If you work with puppets, whether you're a ventriloquist, whether you just like your puppets and they're making videos, this is for you. A lot of people may not be interested in this because they have no urge to have a puppet. But let me tell you, having a puppet can be a blast. So let's take a look at this week's DIY for video. Hey guys, I'm Sheryl Loch with Ginger Roots Media. And before Ginger Roots Media was even around, I had a video channel that is called Fuzzy Wuzzy Anipals. Animal facts for kids, things like that. And Granny Fran happened to be the star. And trust me, she would tell you about it if I'd let her talk right now, but we've signed a contract that she's not speaking in this video. But anyway, we did a lot of, not only was she in the main video, she also did some live videos. So she popped on as guest. She's been in Blab. She's been in a few live videos. And we had one problem that I ran into each and every time. And that was how to get her on camera without me, get her up to a level to where I could see the screen, I could see what else was going on, and not be taking up the whole area. So what I usually ended up doing was sitting on a 5-gallon bucket next to my office chair and have pillows piled up on my office chair so I could put my arm on there so that she could be on. Now, some of these live interviews she went on were an hour. Trust me, you don't want to sit on a bucket with your arm piled on pillows because the pillows slide, all kinds of things go on. And you've got a puppet that is now looking like she's got issues. She has some issues, but we won't go into that. So Brad decided to build something so that I was more comfortable, so Granny could be on video, and I didn't get off after an hour wanting to die and making it miserable. So let's take a look at this contraption. Hey, Granny, you're off. You're done. She thinks she's the star of everything. So let me see if I can turn my chair. Here you go. So as you can see, this is what I had Granny sitting on for my arm. This is my office chair, and it attaches and slides right on to the arm of my chair. Easy on, easy off. It's not permanent. It is a little bit heavy, but that's beside the point. So let's take a closer look. Okay, so here it is. Here's the little slides to slide over the arm, really easy. Made out of metal. Don't ask me what kind of metal. All I know is Brad had it in the shop. He went out, he started cutting metal, started welding it, and this is what I got. So we have this so it attaches to the arm. It slides out a little bit. Now we have this here and here with these two screws. I can loosen these and move this arm piece up and down depending on where I need it to be comfortable. And depending on what situation we're in, where my camera is, sometimes I need to move these up and down a little bit. Then we have the top piece where my arm rests. And as you can see, this moves back and forth. It could be stabilized, but you don't want it stable. And I can tell you this much, when you're doing, say, an hour interview and you've got your arm up there with a puppet and you want to be able to move her, you need this little bit of movement. Otherwise, you're going to put pressure on the back of your arm, and after a little bit, your arm goes to sleep, your hand goes to sleep anyway, holding it up like that for possibly an hour. So you want to make it as comfortable as possible and lessen any chance of more problems. Now, where my arm sits, right here. As you can see, this is curved. It's not flat. That way my arm sits in it and it's comfortable. We've lined it with a piece of just cheap carpet. We tried foam, we tried several things, and one of the problems was either it was too fluffy or it gave or it sweat. Let me tell you, if you're sweating and this is covered with just a plain piece of foam or some kind of non-absorbent something, your arm starts slipping and it feels gross. So we went with the piece of carpet and that seemed to work the best. So this is the contraption. I mean, is everybody going to need this? No, absolutely not. This is only for people that do puppets, and I understand that. But if you do puppets, if your kids do puppets, you might need that. And it's basically to show that when you need something to do videos with and you can't find it, I don't know if I could find something like this in a store. I honestly doubt I could, at least not very easily. I haven't ever looked. I said, this is what we need. Brad went out and made it. He's like, this will work. But if you can't find what you need, then you have to get creative and start building it on your own. And it doesn't matter if it's not what someone else uses or how they use it, or maybe they have a fancy store-bought. Maybe I could go and find a armrest puppet holder stand thing at some store, and it might be fancier, but this one works just fine. So be sure to subscribe, share this video with your friends, because now you know an adult that plays with puppets and has specialty equipment for her puppets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.